A warm welcome and good morning to one and all. For this proud privilege to invite the President of today's function, Dr. A. Vishnuvardhan Reddy sir. Honorable Member, Parliament of Lok Sabha, Rajampet, onto the dais.
Agriculture Marketing, Government of Andhra Pradesh, Shri Ambati Rambabu Garu, Honorable Minister Jal Shakti, Government of India. Shri Kakli happy that Honorable Minister Shri Gajendra Singh Shekhawat ji at Agriculture University, our faculty and students, everyone assembling here. In today's function, just 24 hours in advance, we came to know, sir, we are extreme policy maker, and he has done wonders during his first term as minister. And I am unable to tell all of those things because of the very brief time given by the Honorable.
Sir, కొంచెం వెనక్కి సార్. సార్ సార్ ఓకే సార్. ఇది మన దాంట్లో పడింది అనుకో, వెనక్కి
आज के कार्यक्रम के अध्यक्ष, प्रेसिडेंट ऑफ द सेरेमनी, ऑनरेबल वाइस चांसलर ऑफ ANGRU, डॉक्टर श्री विष्णुवर्धन रेड्डी गारू, present on the dais, Minister Agriculture, Government of Andhra Pradesh, Shri Govardhan Reddy Garu. Sitting on the dais, Minister, Government of Andhra Pradesh for Water Resources, Shri Rambambu Garu. My dear friend, Member of Parliament and floor leader of YSR Congress in Lok Sabha, Shri Mithun Reddy, both the MPs present on the dais, Vice Chancellor Veterinary University, distinguished guests, dear brothers and sisters present in this auditorium. आज का दिन for my life, it's really a big day for me. And वो इसलिए है that when I told my daughter that ANGRU, which is a prestigious university in the field of agriculture, they are kind enough and they have decided to confer honorary doctorate degree to myself. Her first reaction was that usually it happens that students, when their graduation ceremonies or the investiture ceremonies happen, their parents go along with them. And it is vice versa. And in the father's degree, honorary degree receiving ceremony, my daughters and my son are present here with me. I am humbled, and I thank Vice Chancellor Garu and the entire faculty members and management of the ANGRU, which, as the Minister of Agriculture, while addressing this gathering, he has apprised that among 74 agriculture universities in the country, which includes the ICAR institutions, the deemed 4 university, IGRI and others, it is on the 11th position. I'm aware when I was working in the Ministry of Agriculture and I was responsible for agriculture education in the country, I was looking after Indian Council of Agriculture Research also. This university used to stand, though it's an old university, and this is my second visit to the university. First time when I visited, after the bifurcation, the headquarters in Hyderabad, and for second time I'm coming to this university after relocation of headquarters in the Guntur. This university used to be on 74th position. And I must congratulate, I must appreciate the efforts put in by the government, and especially the efforts and passionate and tireless efforts dedicated for the development of the university by all the family members of this prestigious institution under the leadership of Vice Chancellor Shri Vishnuvardhan Reddy Garu. When I say family members, then the university, which as a Gurukulam, it's a family headed by the Guru, the Vice Chancellor, all the family members, all the faculty members, the management staff, the students and the parents, everybody contributes a bit or more for development of that educational institute. I am so happy and humbled today, and once again I thank and congratulate Vice Chancellor Garu and the team for this remarkable progress in this university. Agriculture, we all are aware that in independent India, the first democratic descent as far as the agriculture and irrigation is concerned in our country was done by Honorable N.G. Ranga Sahib. Having agreed with the policies made by the then government, he had chosen the different path. And we all remember him today, when our country have achieved another level in the field of, in the terms, not only we have become the food sufficient nation, but also, as mentioned, we are marked as an agriculture powerhouse in the world. There was a time when the then Prime Minister of India, Lal Bahadur Shastri ji, he was compelled to say and give a clarion call to the country, to the people of the country, that the people of the country should fast once a week so that we can feed the other people in our country. And today, after 65, 70 years of the time, I must appreciate the contribution of the scientific fraternity and the teachers of agriculture science in the country. They led the agricultural transformation. The new technologies were adapted and developed. The new varieties of the seed, as it was mentioned about the paddy varieties, they were developed, and because of the dedicated efforts of the scientific fraternity in the agriculture domain, our country became food sufficient and food exporting nation. But today the global spectrum of food is changing. After the long drought in the world in late 80s, a new narrative was started in the agriculture and food sector in the world. The people working in food sector and agriculture sciences, they were worried and they were continuously discussing that how to feed the 9 billion population of the world in 2050. Yesterday only the population of the world have become 8 billion. And it is estimated that by 2050 we are going to cross the mark of 9 billion. Everybody in this sector is worried, and they are foreseeing that the tipping point for the world food crisis is going to arrive in next 10 or 15 years. But there is another way of looking towards agriculture and the food availability. When a country like India gets an opportunity, because in this changing scenario, if you calculate or if you just mark up the countries 30 years ago, the countries which were food sufficient, you mark with X color. The countries which used to be food deficit, you mark them with other color. And the countries which were exporting the food, they were food surplus countries, with mark them with other color. The countries of Asian region were the food deficit countries. Most of the European countries, along with America, Australia and Mexico, they used to be the food surplus countries, and a couple of the countries like Australia and others, they were food sufficient countries. But if you color code the countries as on date, what the commodity they are producing in their fields, with their calorific and nutritional values, the graph and color code will be changed. The countries which used to be the agriculture powerhouse or considered as the agriculture powerhouse, you will suddenly find that they have become the food deficit countries. And a country like India have an opportunity and upper edge at this moment, because we have all sort of climatic regions where and all type of foods can be grown. Whatever is edible in the world can be grown in our country. And this is the time, with new narrative, we can look it for the food industry and prepare our country as a food and nutritional food exporting country in the world. With this new dimension and with this new thought, our university should start looking into this agriculture sector. Now we will come out of this traditional way of agriculture, because our production, as far as the paddy is concerned, as far as the wheat is concerned, it is more than the total requirement of our nation and export potential what we are having. Though because of this, the present crisis in Europe, the war between Ukraine and Russia, something has a little bit have changed, and the wheat crisis has emerged in the world. but still it is a short term phenomena. Ultimately, we will have to change our agriculture patterns. Honorable Prime Minister have given a call to the country to transfer our agriculture system from input-based agriculture to natural farming. Thousands and thousands of farmers are opting out this natural way of farming for better quality of food. This is the time when entire world is looking towards us for organic food, for naturally grown food, for the medicinal, the agriculture of medicinal plants, for agriculture of high value foods and high calorie and high nutritional food. Now we have to take a call and put all our efforts with the focus and impetus to transform the agriculture sector. Once again, I thank all of the family members of this prestigious institute, and I hope and I wish that the entire team of the university will put best of their efforts for the transformation of agriculture once again in this country. And this flagship institute, under the leadership of Honorable Minister Agriculture.
ఈరోజు ఆచార్య ఎన్జీ అగ్రికల్చర్ యూనివర్సిటీ కేంద్ర జలశక్తి మంత్రి అయినటువంటి గజేంద్ర సింగ్ షెకావత్ గారికి గౌరవ డాక్టరేట్ను ప్రదానం చేయడం జరిగింది. గజేంద్ర సింగ్ షెకావత్ గారు విశిష్టమైనటువంటి అనుభవం కలిగినటువంటి వాడు. వ్యవసాయ రంగంలో కానీ నీటిపారుదల రంగంలో కానీ అటువంటి వ్యక్తిని ఎంపిక చేసి యూనివర్సిటీ డాక్టరేట్ ప్రదానం చేయడం అనేటువంటిది సంతోషించాల్సినటువంటి సందర్భం. రాష్ట్రంలో ముఖ్యమంత్రి జగన్మోహన్ రెడ్డి గారి నాయకత్వంలో వ్యవసాయానికి సంబంధించి రైతాంగానికి సంబంధించి అనేక రకాలైనటువంటి అభివృద్ధి సంక్షేమ కార్యక్రమాలను అమలు చేస్తున్నటువంటి పరిస్థితుల్లో ఆచార్య ఎన్జీ విశ్వవిద్యాలయం వైస్ ఛాన్సలర్ విష్ణువర్ధన్ రెడ్డి గారు ఆయన సిబ్బంది ఆధ్వర్యంలో అనేక రకాలైనటువంటి పరిశోధనలు చేసి తక్కువ వ్యయంతో అధిక దిగుబడిని సాధించే దిశగా ఈరోజు అడుగులు వేస్తుంది. తప్పనిసరిగా రాబోయేటువంటి రోజుల్లో వ్యవసాయ రంగానికి అన్ని విధాలా పెద్దపీట వేయడం జరుగుతుందని చెప్పి ఈ సందర్భంగా తెలియజేస్తాను. పోలవరం గురించి జలవనరుల శాఖ మంత్రి కూడా ఈరోజు కేంద్ర మంత్రితో వెళ్ళడం జరిగింది. వీలైనంత త్వరగా పోలవరానికి సంబంధించి రాష్ట్ర ప్రభుత్వానికి ఆతృతుంది, కేంద్ర ప్రభుత్వానికి దాని మీద దృష్టి ఉంది. వీలైనంత త్వరగా పోలవరాన్ని పూర్తి చేయాలనేటువంటి లక్ష్యంతో పనిచేస్తున్నాం. కేంద్ర రాష్ట్ర ప్రభుత్వాల సమన్వయంతో వీళ్ళని త్వరగా పూర్తి చేయడానికి ఈరోజు ఆలోచన చేస్తున్నాం. ఎమ్మెల్యేగా ఓడిపోయినాడు. పవన్ కళ్యాణ్ గురించి మాట్లాడబాకండి. పవన్ కళ్యాణ్ అంటే స్థాయి లేనటువంటి వ్యక్తుల గురించి జగనన్న ఇల్లు కాదు, జగనన్న ఉచ్చరించడానికి అసలు నాకే అసహ్యంగా ఉంది. 2 సార్లు శాసనసభ్యుడు అనేటువంటి 2 దగ్గరలో శాసనసభ్యుడిగా పోటీ చేసి ఓడిపోయినటువంటి పవన్ కళ్యాణ్ గురించి మీరు నన్ను కామెంట్ అడగడం అనేటువంటిది ఏమాత్రం అవగాహన అనుభవం లేనటువంటి వ్యక్తి. ఏదో ఒకటి బురదలాలి కాబట్టి జగనన్న ఇల్లు అని చెప్పి ఏదో ఒక కార్యక్రమం తప్ప ఒక్క కార్యక్రమానైనా తీసుకొని పూర్తి చేసినటువంటి సందర్భాలైనా జగనన్న ఇల్లు ఎక్కడన్నా జరిగిందా? ఒక నాయకుడు జగనన్న ఇళ్ల మీదకి పోతే ఆ పార్టీ వ్యక్తుల్ని అక్కడ ఉన్నటువంటి లబ్ధిదారులు దాడి చేసేటువంటి పరిస్థితి. మీరు ఎందుకు వస్తున్నారు మా దగ్గరికి అని అడిగేటువంటి పరిస్థితి. అంటే ఆ పార్టీ విధానాలు ప్రజల్లో ఎంత వ్యతిరేకతను కలిగిస్తున్నాయనేటువంటి దానికి ఇది ఒక ఉదాహరణ. కాబట్టి అటువంటి వ్యక్తుల గురించి పదే మాట్లాడి అతన్ని పెద్దవాడిని చేయడం నాకు ఇష్టం లేదు. ఎవరిని గురించి మాట్లాడకుండా నువ్వు బలవాడి గురించి చెప్తున్నావు. రైట్, మంచి. థ్యాంక్ యూ సార్.